So specifically for the size of function, we should use percentage long unsigned, or we should use percentage ZU. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Coders Arcade. So guys, this will be the third part of the enumeration tutorial in C programming. We have already learned about a simple enum, and then I have showed you how to use custom values in an enum. Those were the part 1 and the part 2 videos. Now this is the third video. Okay. So before starting, I would again like to request all of you to please like, share and subscribe to our channel if you are new to the channel. And thank you for supporting for those who have already subscribed and supported us. Okay. So as I said, today's topic will be to know how to find the size of an enum. Okay, so without any more ado, let's get started. I will directly go to the IDE. Okay guys, you can see here this was the last part of the video where we learned how to customize the values in the enum. If you have not gone through this, I request you to go to that video. I'll give the link in the description and also in the I button. Learn that, understand that, comment your queries, and then if you understand, if you are well acquainted with that, then you can come back and follow along with this video. Okay, so as I said, today we will be learning about how to find the size of an enum. Okay, so for that I will simply take a different file which I have created already. You can see this is the file, and here I will create a random enum with say priority. Okay, and then here I will say high, low, medium, and by default let us take the priorities to be 1, 2, and okay, this should be 3 and this should be 2. I'm sorry for that. Okay, now create the enum and let's write the name of the enum, and p is equal to, let us call it low priority. Okay, for the time being, just to show how it works actually. Now, in order to check the size of enum, we can use the size of function. Okay, we can make use of the size of function. But before that, I want to tell you something very important regarding the size of function. Guys, whenever we are trying to calculate the size of any parameter, any variable or anything, we have to remember one thing. In order to store that, we have a very special data type called size underscore t. Okay, so the return type of the size of function is sometimes very different. So for that, we should never use percentage d as the format specifier. Please remember this. This is very important. So specifically for the size of function, we should use percentage long unsigned, or we should use percentage ZU. Okay, any one of this you can use. We should not be using percentage d. Even if you are getting the correct answer, you should not be using. Okay, so as I said, size t is the actual perfect data type to store the returning value of the object or the variable from the size of function. Okay, so in that case we should be using that. So let me show you how to use that. Okay, I will use size t. You can see here it is size t. Okay, say I will just say size is equal to, or let me not confuse you, I will just say size of enum is equal to, I will use the size of function now, and I will say enum, and name of our enum is priority. Okay, and then now what happens here, let me explain you. This size of function is returning the size of this priority enum. Okay, and then I am storing it inside a variable size of enum. This is the name of the variable, and this is the particular data type. It is not integer, it is not float, it is not nothing. It is dedicated to store the return type of the size of function. Okay, as I told you, the size t is a dedicated variable to store the size of function. Okay, so we should be always using that. So now if I print this, if I say the size of the enum is, so as I said, percentage d should not be used. Okay, let me show you what will be the warning here, comma, I will just say size of enum. See here, there is already a yellow color line or highlight saying there is a warning. Let me highlight this. You can see format specifier type int, but the argument has type size t. Okay, or aka unsigned long long. So we can simply ignore this and you can run this if you want. The answer will be, can you guess the answer, guys? By default, the data type of an enum is always what? It is always an integer. So what is the size of an integer? The integer size is 4 bytes. Let's see what we are getting. Run this here. You can see the size of the enum is 4 because an integer here has 4 bytes of memory. That's why we're getting this. And if I write bytes here, that will be even more relevant, right? So as I said, you should not be using %d. You can use ZU. If you run this, see the output will be 4 bytes only. Or else you can also use percentage long long unsigned. Okay, so as I have mentioned here, either long long unsigned or you can use ZU. Okay, that is ZU is the return type for the size of function. Okay, in order to store that particular size, we should use this particular format specifier or the unsigned long long format specifier. Okay, and you understood why the size is 4 bytes, because by default it is of integer data type, and obviously we have used some custom values. Fine. Now let's do one experiment and try to understand, what if I write characters here, what will be the size? Okay, let me write H, let me write L, and let me write M. And then now let's try to calculate the size. Let me run this and let's check. See, even though it is a character, the size is 4 bytes here. I will tell you the reason behind that. Because in the back end, it is actually comparing ASCII values. Okay, so ASCII values of those particular characters. So ultimately it is a decimal or integer only. That's why we are getting size as 4 bytes only. Clear? But if you want to print them or display them, then you can do it like this. If you want to print, say, percentage %c, comma, low, not low, sorry, p. Let's see the output now. It should be L as the value. Let's run this and check. See guys, we are getting L as the answer. Okay. So these are some specific things about enums and about the size of function that I wanted you to know. Okay, hope you have understood. Guys, if you have any problem regarding this video, please comment it in the comment section. I'll be very happy to clarify them. Okay, and thank you for watching. Till the next part, which is regarding how to use enum as a switch. Keep learning, keep practicing. This is Saurabh signing off. Bye bye and happy learning.